is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the... Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. The numbers for Ridley a week ago: 7 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup. The Bears at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Watch the pass. Mike 59. Mike 70 Lions. I got one. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Safety's creeping. Check.
Operating from the gun. Holt. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, Great film watching and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Meanwhile, up in Green Bay, early lead in that one for the Packers. Aaron Jones, a first-quarter touchdown there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Stanley, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7-7, our score after 1. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Saunders. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Holt. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Holt. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping. On 1st down, Holt. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Off play action. Holt. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown Bears. Calvin Ridley. 62 yards as they have taken the lead. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The final shot before break. Holt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we've reached half. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Mike, check, 59.
To throw on 3rd down. Holt. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Panther 60.
To throw on 2nd down. Holt. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. They'll start with the option. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Holt. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. Holt. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Go check, go check.
Off play action. Holt. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So now the Bears down 24-14. And time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything. And they force an incompletion there.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on 1st down. Holt. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they can.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Ready. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Detroit, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.